Mm.
Oh,
Hello.
Jack Samayak. Oh,
Hag Samayach, Hag Pesach Samayach. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? One.
yeah, well, so we go do the swap things today, so I have to wait a couple of days for the people.
But wait, but you can never do the rapid.
Well, you want to do that, but not that we really get still. But,
If you do the two of them one time, next time, just that my suggestion.
so the rapid, well, I should have looked into, but I think it was like a longer wait or something.
You could, but you can't get the two of them one time. Each
No,
master.
could I get this? They tell me a place where I go.
But the same place supposed to do the two of them. The rapid and the PCR is the same test. It's just a different scrutiny. You
Oh,
understand?
yeah, because he's one of the rabbit, but we never have to text it because we made the registration. Because we do the thing online, but I guess I could have went to the urgent care line.
Right, that's what I did. And then you just say I want a rapid and a PCR. Boom. And you just one nose, one nostril, do the rapid. So you can know within 15 minutes. And the two tests is within is 99% the same.
At that we won, man, I never know, so I do it still never, like at the place of the new, I never know.
Because to me the suspense is too much. I can't wait.
It is, man.
I can't wait 3-4 days to find out something. And then I'm still gonna feel okay.
Yeah, I wonder if I'm in a bad spot or what.
Yeah, because the first time you ding, I was hearing you. You wasn't hearing me though. I think. I guess.
Yeah, this spot might be a bad deal. Yeah, plus the waiting thing and these tries to mix up and everything.
But then when I tell you, man, first of all, and then in my mind, I'm like, okay, it just took 5 days, but I definitely caught COVID in the meantime. So what use is this to me?
Yeah.
Like, thanks, I think. So the PCR for me is basically to travel, or like maybe if you have a job that you need to do a test and you need a document to say, yo, I don't.
Well, them kind of push it like that. Really.
Right. So that's a document for them, but the rapid is for me because it tells me. Yeah. It tells me within 15 minutes. If you have insurance, you can walk right in to urgent care if they have them like around, like, you know what I mean, instead of having to do like the hospital thing, because instead of having to do like the hospital something, like if you go hospital, like you can go to a, you know what I mean, a private thing, a urgent care if you have your insurance. Even if you have your money, it's good if you just take your money, go do urgent care, because even one time when we never have insurance, urgent care what I was using as a tool differently. You understand me? I said so. Like,
The lady said she was like that. She doesn't just get the rapid.
yeah, man, me I tell her like.
Not to try to find one tomorrow.
Yeah. Trust me, you'll be surprised. You pass them all the time and you don't realize.
Yeah, but still, I know them still.
Okay.
Pass one to work on, to work on.
Right. So, bam. So, right there, so to me, that are your what you call it? Peace of mind. Because that you really look like. Of course, you have things to do for whatever people you're dealing with, and then they need to cover their ass and deal with certain legal ramifications. So they're not gonna need a document to make it look like at least they might try and make them work as.
When was it? Last night? Was it last night? Yo, I was feeling away, man. Cause I was like, yo, like, I know if it was tiredness was reaching me. But it was late in the night, you know? Like early morning, I went to work. So I know if it was tired reaching me, it was COVID reaching me.
Yo. I mean, I have to laugh because a wicked, like a real thing, you know.
But I like laugh, but
Yo, me happy laugh because if me not laugh, me definitely cry. Me bad. Because the thing where you talk a serious thing because yo, like remember me tell you when me tell her say them call my wife and tell her say she positive, right?
Yeah, yeah, that's a
Yeah.
terrible thing, man.
Remember, we was fine. We were fine. You see, by halfway we are drive go down that place. Every man have headache. Every man start feel bad.
You know what I mean?
Everything with them say you feel when you get COVID, and that we
Start
start
feeling.
feeling.
It's a
Yo,
crazy thing. It's a crazy thing. The mind is a
yo,
it's
I
crazy.
can't believe it. I cannot believe it. Like you know it, you hear it, you
You
experience
start
it,
feeling hot.
but
You start fever
man,
start come on. Like
but like yo, like make a mistake on bonus split. You see the look of the red feeling, you start feeling like, yo, how I feeling? How is feeling this? Like I COVID
what kind
this.
of COVID thing is this, man?
Yeah, we start feeling some COVID that come on, you know,
What kind
like
of COVID feeling are you feeling?
everything start become a suspicious feeling, bro. Like any normal thing start go, oh, what is? Me, I'm gonna COVID this. You know, you understand? Like,
Yo, yo,
everything becomes COVID. Like, you understand?
yo,
Even if you get COVID, you can't recognize it because everything feel like COVID. Like,
yo.
a
My
real
nose
thing,
I
bro.
get running, man. Yo, my nose I run
Man,
so like.
bull run nose, bull running. Man, one morning my nose start stuff up. Me start feel like me can't breathe. Me say, yo, what is? Like, yo, yeah, so like, yo, me never feel that kind of like, oh, my nose just now work. So like, I wanna, Chano, I wanna COVID this. Like, Chano, like, Mister, Mister, I try fix back me nose. Mister, clear it. Mister, blow it. Mister.
Everybody feel like that, boy,
But
man.
this is what I'm saying, and no one wants to talk about it. Like, and a bigger panic attack you get like from one moment to the next. Like, you start feeling
That's the
sleepy.
panic attack at the point, man. Like, I started feeling like a way, like I'm like, blood clot, yo.
Yo, a real
It
thing, bro.
feels weird.
Yo, you think a joke thing because people I get COVID, like
Weird,
people
yo.
people right beside you I get COVID. Like there's people where me like me wasn't getting like a lot of people where me no know.
Yeah.
And then little while there, boop, about 5 people where me no know. Like when me like
Reach,
when me
man.
go amongst within
Yo,
since we come from Jamaica, me go amongst them. You understand? When Jacobs get COVID, I come and
Yeah, the office lady, everything, wrap up because she trained me or something.
mm,
So after I wrap up, like,
yeah.
talk up.
I say have your wrap up. You say have your wrap up. Woi, 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 me agad dead. Woi, woi. Yeah, no, you start feel that way about the wrap up. The wrap up ins like it start go there, like it start. No man, people start feel violent against one another, toward them one another, brother. Like that's how.
Man started coughing, I looked down like, yo.
Really, brother, like, yo, like you see this time last year, what? Yo, you see this time last year, you make like sitting tickle your throat, but you want to clear your throat. That sound like a cough, your cough. You know the people then, but see what happened to you. Like, yo, you know how much throat tickle or throat clear where man have to just meds done. Like you can't go You know the people boss, people are gonna say, yo.
Wicked.
They might gonna say, yo, yo,
Come off of this.
yo.
Come off of this, yo.
Like, yo, it just stay away, bro. Like, I don't remember what happened to me. Yeah, like, and it was the same time, like, right around this time last year is when we stopped smoke BD. So, it was just before COVID licked. So, like a month or two, like, call it like January. Somebody say, yo, cause me that got you whole heap of withdrawal, so me I feel a way, brother, like through the withdrawal, you see me?
Yeah.
Like me have some feeling like the thing I make me feel like me want to kick down somebody or I'm like me want to tear off my clothes, like not like really do it, but like it's like like I don't know how, like I'll tell you this coming off of BDs, made me look at just addiction in general totally different. Like, I do not, me not really pre people where get addicted to like drugs, hard drugs, like as I did once. Like, whether I express it or not, I felt like, yo, John, know them people, yeah, you understand? But yo, it's a serious thing, bro. Like, the simplest thing can have you.
Yo, mine,
The simplest thing can have you. Like, I started to feel like I couldn't breathe just because smoking beaties for so long, taking that away, my lungs had to adjust. You see what I'm saying? So
yeah,
it felt like it's supposed to be healthier for my lungs, but in fact, my lungs started to feel worse.
yeah, got used to
Right.
something.
So like I started to be short of breath, like for the simplest thing, and I'm like,
Yeah,
yo, and it was just so weird. And I like like those initial like first, second, third night, fourth night, I was getting like panic attack, like I want to get up and run outside, like I feel like I can't breathe and all these things.
yeah,
Star, me not the boss, me I tell me something, yo man, me I tell my daughter, watch her. If that come off I bus, just come off I next stop, yeah? Yeah man. Alright now that I'm mad. Son, cause me
but
can't I couldn't promise her I said I could have stayed on the bus like amongst all these people with this panic. You understand? I couldn't believe say me I got through this, bro. Me brother. So me say, yo, like I can't believe this. Like me start understand psychologically from an inside perspective what are like the psychological there's a psychological trepidation when it comes to addiction or dependency. You see? Chemical dependency. And it's like, yo, it could be the simplest thing. I'm like, oh, that's what's happening to them. Like, I'm seeing it because it's happening to me, maybe on a lesser scale, but I see it as the same thing. You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't see it as something different. Oh, that's you all, and this is me. I put it all in the same category right there. Food, like food, uh, whatever, whatever you do, whatever it is, there are certain um, um, predilections to addiction or dependency, and it's not always substance abuse. It could be situational, like you could get like dopamine rushes from a situational thing. Like, you understand me? Like making money, or like, you know what I mean. Thrill seeking is another thing. Like, people get addicted to thrill seeking, and so on. People get addicted to sex because of the chase. Eh? You understand? Like, but so you have to understand it as a like a pitfall of the human condition. Like, if you overdo certain things, you can get into a certain rut of you know what I mean, bad behavior, or destructive behavior, I guess you could say, right? If you really look on in certain ways. So like, yeah, so like it gave me a lot of insight because this is me. This is not hearing about someone on crack or something.
right, right.
Like, that's something else. That's them. This is me. So now I'm like, oh.
Yeah. You gotta see, yeah, we gotta see.
I see everything. I'm like, eh. Like, no. Like, I could see,
What?
like, it just so happened, like, I was very determined, but, like, I don't recommend feeling like that, bro. Like, I could see why a person much rather just stay on the thing. Like, that.
It's, it's funny that you say that because it actually reminded me of something that I've thought about, but I don't think I've ever actually spoken about it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's times I've felt this, like, it could be, I don't know what causes it, but something triggers it. And it's a few times where it's happened. And it's like I would get like a taste in my mouth.
Right.
I don't know, it's like a chemical.
Yeah.
It's like your body produces it or something.
It's like an iron taste. Like, it tastes like iron.
Well, I don't know how to describe it. But there would be a taste that I would get in my mouth. that would literally make me feel violent.
Hmm. That's interesting.
You know, at the maddest thing. And I used to think to myself, like, yo, I wonder if, like, someone, like, get that thing here. I
Yeah.
just get violent. Like,
Yeah, man. What you mean, man? Some people don't have
I said
self-control
to myself, like,
for the simplest thing.
definitely can't happen because the only reason being under certain things is because I have enough of a willpower and a
Right.
spirit when we know I say no, certain things can't do, when we can't control myself to an extent. But there are people out there we can't do that.
But right, but as you do that now, like you're gonna say, I'm just a person. So there's people who have more willpower than me and less willpower than me.
Yes, exactly.
So
Exactly.
just the maths, just the maths of it, you go, oh, so maybe because sometimes like a chemical can bust up in your head. Yeah, like from a food, from an allergy,
From anything.
From-
I noticed it was more with certain food and drink or something.
mm-hmm,
Would cause it more.
mm-hmm. But you see that now? You see that now? Like, and no one wants to say anything about that. Why would you
And
do that?
if you didn't talk about this, I probably wouldn't have remembered it. Because
Right.
how do you remember that? Like,
Right.
you know what I mean? Like,
Right. Because it's like a passing thing, and it maybe happens like every 3 years or something like that.
Years, it might be
Yeah,
years.
yeah,
But
yeah.
it happened, I noticed.
And then-
Anytime it happened, I marked it. Like, it was, I marked it.
And then who's to say that it doesn't happen to a lesser degree other times where you don't quite detect the taste?
Exactly.
You get what I'm saying?
Like, I was like, yo, this is crazy. Like, anytime I get this taste, like, I feel violent. Like, it was the craziest thing, yo. And I was
But
like,
then how a thing like that, taste of blood and all these things, like
yeah,
these,
I was like, yo, like, this is a real thing, and it made me really think that, yo, so there's somebody else that's experiencing this, and it could trigger them.
of course. And now couple that with barbiturates or drugs or alcohol, couple that with bad brought up, see, like
Yeah. Combine it.
like with bad experiences, traumatic experiences, you understand, chemical dependencies, bad habits, all these things. You see
I
me?
never seen somebody go to a rage and it can't come out that.
Come on, man. Come
I
on.
mean, no matter what you do.
Yep.
You can't come out that, no matter what you do. Only thing, I just retired on a lockdown.
Yep.
That's it. No
Alright.
other options. Nothing can reach them. They're in an uncontrollable range.
Yep.
Just something triggered and they're gone.
Yep.
That's it. There's
Yep.
no going back.
They become outrageous, like they're outwardly raging. So it's an outrageous moment, like, and that's the whole thing, and then there's degrees, because you even have passive aggressive people who are more wicked than the people who do outrage, but they are meticulous and we kill you over time. Them won't go room one time. Them gonna make sure over 10 years you got dead. You understand? Because them hate you that much that them take time kill your blood clot. You understand? Them they're not emotional. Them are wicked.
But them things that are hard to hear people talk about that. I'm hard to hear people like when people analyze violence and things and real. I've never heard people mention that.
They're more have it as a moral vibes.
Right?
They're more have it as like a person just stand up there so and decide.
Nobody never mentioned a chemical reaction.
Yeah, but there's lots of what do you call it? Hormones and pheromone and all kind of, you understand?
There's a lot of things in our structure.
And
So,
Simone
like,
and every kind of moan.
so when things like trauma or a certain thing, imagine if a certain thing will produce more, just like how well testosterone and them things,
Yeah,
like an estrogen and them things, that, like
Yeah.
these things are chemicals. So like when something imbalance or something.
right. Look when like Look when like the look of like piece of the skin like off of your cuticle and your pinky like tear off. I'm wrong way. Like coming like life I live in here like everywhere you turn like it a bun you like everywhere you turn you notice say yo you didn't need my finger for brace on yourself and now like the piece of skin that like it's like we can't do nothing like through this little piece of pinky. Imagine that same equivalency in your chemical in your chemical. Just that slight offness in your chemical in your body and you can bug out.
So imagine spiritually.
Oh boy. Which is yeah.
Because you know what, if you guys look up on spiritual,
Spiritual that ain't mean nothing.
you're not thinking about that, and teach
That
you some dirt, like, splash up. And you catch that some dirt, splash up my phone.
Very special. What? I'm on a sense, bro. Like, I'm on have no sense. Like, that's why I'm not promote this channel because I don't want nobody hear what we are saying. Whoa. Me I tell you, we live right now, not a soul I watch we. you think that it have an I and then it have zero. Go on the channel right now, you're gonna see one because of you one. No, me not promote it like say me smart and I want people to hear what me I say and as long as them hear then them gonna start learn what? Them gonna crucify we. Them just like gonna kill we and done. Like it's not even that's not even a question to me. You understand what I mean? Like, I don't expect talk about them things, yeah.
But yeah, the people that think there's some dirt splash up and lightning strike it, and I said like.
That's so wonderful. That's so fortunate.
So that things start.
That's wonderful. Like that's a great start. Like oh, no one to blame. It's like you don't have no one to answer to if that happened. You dig what I'm saying? I can dig it. It's like a free life if that happened. It's just like oh. Like I'm just here. Like I don't have anyone to thank. I have no one to.
Nothing random.
Just you just pop up. So it's just like you know nobody feel like check in or say like yo give thanks brother like or yo John no star like you understand man thing like nothing like you just get to do anything if that's what happens. Yeah man. It's a blank slate. Eh? Don't start. I thought that's what you said. Don't start. That's right, boy. Anything goes. Man, if this wasn't called what it was called, it would have to be called that. Like, man, I'm really starting to think I'm gonna change the name of this. And didn't I do it? I actually did it. I actually did it. I did the production because like I threatened to do it, and I think I did it one time, where it's just like boom, that's right, boy, anything go boom, boom, that's right, boy, anything, just like make that the song. That's it. Just loop that and just let that keep on playing. That's the song. The song. Just that's the song. Like just that be looped. Like. But I did it. It's somewhere about the place. But I would do it again.
Guaranteed classic.
Oh my goodness, bro.
Guaranteed runaway classic.
Runaway classic. It's an open air classic. Yeah. Yeah.
So, even them things are like, who knows, like if someone gets some sort of imbalance.
Every man have an imbalance. Some man a mass it and some man have the freedom to deal with it. Like them groom to deal with it. Them groom can get to express themselves any way. Them don't feel the pressure there. You understand? Because everybody have something with them at all. But some people are entitled. Some people are encouraged to do what them feel like do. The conditions are there on the ground where they can develop the fuckery.
No,
And,
no stop. You represent no.
you understand? Nothing ever in our life to say, you watch out. The sitting where you talk about, the something where you consume, like the thoughts where you have a fuckery. You understand? And you got dead or somebody got mash up and me not like you and me not want to deal with it. Because them tolerate it. Them say, yeah man, them don't like nigga, but you don't know what? Hey. Boy, right, him care too much. Him buy too much gun and he love shoot people unnecessary. But you don't know what the thing go, hey. And then when it finally reach it finally reach the intolerable acts then where publicly you cannot say again, then them say, boy, I did kinda know but John know. Like see it wasn't fettered, it wasn't quelled, it wasn't tampered with, like it wasn't damper, it wasn't. You see me? I said it grew wild until it blossomed. The said kind of way happened like with a Trump, eh? Right. The said kind of Trump person. Nobody never box him on him out or bust him head or like pop him on or you know what I deal it? Like when you say a free grip, where you say, what you say? And thump out him for your side. Clean. Exactly. So like that's the thing, like you understand, and like the people who's supposed to check him, that's their hero. He's a poster child of what they're setting up the system to be able to produce. They know that he's doing fuckery, but he's them. So they're like, I know, but like I like that like we could do this. I choose not to do it, but I like that we get to be able to express ourselves this way. So
enough psycho reasons why in this racial reach. Enough psycho reasons.
Who?
Man out the psychology. Feel it, you know what I mean? Boy, I wonder if I just
Yo.
Most of this nobody know, okay. Most of this spot here.
Good spot.
We just go back on the spot and like immediately start.
So I get chippy. The right spot at the right spot, the dead spot at dead spot.
I go late at night thing. So late at night eating after.
Nah, not so late, but late-ish. Sting on me, say shark, me a shark.
I big suspense right now, so we gotta deal with it.
Yo, yeah, that's so, yeah. That's why, like, you know, like I was recommended by my wife to do the two of them one time. Of course, I didn't want to, but I couldn't not do that. Like, I want to know as soon as possible, like anything. You understand? So I ended up doing the two. Every time I did it 3 times so far, and I always do the 2 one time, so that I can get the more scrutinized results in a couple of days, but I can also get like a peek as to what's happening now. So I can go, whew. You understand? Or
Makes sense.
You understand? So that's you know, that's why we talk. Like it's not my big idea, but I agree with it. You understand?
Makes sense.
That's why I'm talking, because we need to help each other and share what the hell we know. That's what a goddamn communication is supposed to be. You know what I mean? But niggas be holding information, not telling niggas shit. You know what I mean? Oh, you white black people can't reach nowhere. Oh, I don't know. I don't know, because you're not helping any of the people that you know. Much less. Big your family member, yeah, and them now link good. Like, what do you mean? Don't watch like TV and see white people with dysfunction. They're in the seat of position. They can afford to be dysfunctional because they have the safety net of power, of the seat of power. You can ill afford like this degree of dysfunction. You understand? Alright. Now watch the wrong set of people. Eh?
are the same thing.
Yeah, but you understand? You feel like you're dark skin, white smiley. Like you're not. You
Some
understand?
people feel so.
Yeah, man, them feel like that. We're all humans. Like that's why they like the "we're all humans" thing. I don't know that. I don't know what you're talking about.
A constitutional right.
What? That's like you walk in a building that you don't work in and tell them about like the what the hell is the things?
Farming and labor code and stuff.
Like yeah, I mean like you know what I mean like certain like that's unique to that business. Like when you sign the contract to like be hired and all of that, like there's certain things that like protect you. There's certain things you have to abide by. It's a whole thing. You understand me? Like like you can't like just walk into the building and be like, yo, it's section such and such. Like I should be able to get like you don't get nothing. You're not part of this institution. Like why are you quoting the bylaws of this institution? That doesn't make any sense. Like what? Like it's weird and annoying. Like stop. Security. Like you're not afforded all of that. You understand me? No one even needs to listen one word that you have to say. They can't box you in your face to make your top top.
You black to you, Mike.
You understand me? Exactly. So stop citing shit that got nothing to do with you. You understand me? Like come on, come on, like you gotta go to jail because of X, Y, Z. Like you say, yeah, but the Ukrainian constitution says like what?
Awesome sovereign man.
Yeah, I mean that's great, but like you would have to be in the Ukraine to like be even for this to even be considered. Like I don't get why you're telling us we're in Chicago. Anyway.
Right. Yes, I'm on top of sovereignty to the Ting Again, Syria.
Uh-huh.
I'm on top of like I'm on embargo or blockade or some shit.
Right.
And someone said, yo, that's a compromise people's sovereignty. Like, next one I said, yo, you're not a sovereignty for like I kill people, I hurt people like.
Exactly.
So everything is a tug of war, like.
Sovereignty is a sliding scale, bro. Like sovereignty.
Sovereignty is a concept, like. If you
Right.
protect
Right. You have to have there's politics to sovereignty. Like the people are the entities around you have to agree that you have sovereignty.
Mm-hmm.
Like one way or another.
A lot of things have to be in place.
Like willingly or unwillingly, they have to accept you. They have to accept like because they literally have to support it like one way or another. You understand me? Even your enemy have to support certain things for run certain way. You understand? Like even your enemy, your them have to say, yo, watch out. Like yeah, your enemy, but it don't make no sense for this or this one. For you or me. So try don't do that and me won't do that. Yeah, enemy, but we must can agree upon that. You see me? So you have rules of engagement. You have rules of engagement. Like so stop making it because like this place, like they teach these people that like at least black nigga, them teach saying you can't do anything. Like it's just what you feel like in our life. Like them just have commercials, just random commercials come on. Like hey, just you wanna do what you wanna do, like just do what you feel like doing, like just do anything you feel like doing. And a big body man with blue hair, like I do fuckery. Like meanwhile, in I'm life, him lonely, him take drugs, like him parents don't love him, like him have money but him life fuck up, him I go to therapy, like beer things I reach him negative. But them still I push idiot narratives and idiot messages. Because them get paid for it because you have some provocateurs out there that want to keep the place in a chaos. You understand?
You hear about the boy that looking at us?
Then I hear me attack, but me hear something about it, about some video him do, you mean?
Right.
Me hear about something about it, about him wind up on Satan or something.
Right.
Him fi dead so long ago. So far up in at the top of the morning, like, you understand? Daylight not supposed to come and him not dead. Yeah, because
What?
he knows that he's not supposed to be nowhere. You are nothing. You have no talent. The only reason why you reach place is because you're Batman. Alright? And that should hurt me as a Batman. Because you know an ego? I guess when you fuck Batty, that your ego gone. Like I must say that because you do anything now, brother. Like you make them make you do anything. You look like a fool, bro. Me don't care what you want to tell me, say. Me don't care what you want to tell me, say. You never did I do this until you have the bucket of certain batty man out there.
Right.
Figure you whole heap of money, you never did I do the whole heap of something what you do right now, brother. Like, it wouldn't work.
I never use it. Like,
Right.
you know,
Say, see. That's how black nigga really be. Like, see, this and that era, like, and them a pies and a whole generation to see that this is success, being a fucked up batty man. Meantime, it gonna take you 20, 30 years before you hear say, them they not doing wicked things, them force him to do this, them hurt him turn Christian 20 years from now, him turn big. Like, you see me I say, me can move the hands of time forward and say, yeah, fuck you, brother. Me not have to wait for you.
the kind of thing that you deal with. And I said, I use, but come on, I said, I use chat, yeah, deal with. Like, I look at you, chat, I'm one of your biggest audience.
Right, and that you call, this is the message to them. You're very.
Like, yo.
You understand? We can send you to Batman where we can tell you say this a fuck. And this will hurt youth. You understand? We can send you to Batman where we tell you say, yo, Batman not be married. Like when I become Batman for, you go married back again like you know, as a square. You know make no sense, brother. It go against the whole Batman thing. You understand? Like no, them a mash up Batman thing because Batman thing a rebel thing is a mad thing. But you see what me I say them want normalize fuckery like the real Batman them know say a fuckery me I deal with. That's at the old point.
The generations have evolved. Like.
Yo, so them want normalize. But yeah, well, that's the same thing what Bunty do to dance out. Like him come be an exception. Him come want be an exception to stand out, and then him end up if him idiot vibes come be the rule.
Exactly.
Till him himself find himself a fight against him own and influence to the music.
Jeez.
Ah.
Like
right. Thanks for influencing us negative. Thank you for right. Thank you for influencing us negative and sending us in the wrong direction. But we'll take it from here. Go fuck yourself. Like we will mash up the music a little further than you did, and we don't need your help to do it any longer. Thank you, sir. Thanks for your service, sir. Thank you for your service, sir. Thank you for your service. Thank you for your service. Fuck you. Thank you for your service. Oh, you're a dancehall veteran that messed up the music like substantially, like to a big degree. Thank you for your service, sir. Thank you for your service. I hate that shit. Thank you for your service. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like people hate the person, and still I say thank you for your service. Like shut up, idiot. Like you're so weak. You gotta say the little things and that like that you're God, like you're God man, like really, you're God man, really. You understand? Make you say pussy.
So if it's any lawmakers children back to squad and hearing against some nation racism. Like lawmakers or whatever, like some politicians or something. And when they hear them take off the shirt, they're sure scared and like
wow.
Get to that wall.
Oh, as a veteran.
Yeah, that's like yo, like how much like
right. And still at this man, me I'll get chop up for you know. And like,
sure it's kind of like
yeah. You think them business? You're Chinese, them hate you still. Stupid. Yeah. Them feel like you're lucky, so we let you get that scar. You understand? Like, we still like gonna kill your blood clot. They should have finished the job, gook. You understand me? Think them people are easy, them have whole heap of bad word for you. Them have whole heap of things they can draw off to show you so them long time them not like it. Alright, now boom. Me have a Chinese girl will do a video. Like I bookmarked it. I want people to watch it because now you start to hear like, oh, Asian violence has always been there, and then now people start to see the intersectional like racism / violence like perpetuated on black niggas in society, like but and use like and the Asian like counterparts like being used as a proxy too. You understand me? To exact damage. Like, and they happily going along with it like batty man and fuckery people. You understand? Weak. And I went blood clot. When you start feel certain pressure, that's up, you start saying, oh, I see it now. Yeah. Oh, you see it now. Right.
Crazy.
Right. I'm so surprised that you see it now.
Shit, start running up. I get my charger from this child. Yeah, but yeah, them.
Right. But the girl starts showing. The girl starts showing.
Go under the radar.
Yeah. And if you, I forget this, if them have to pre you, I just say it go. But as long as we have a little seat closer to the table, a friggery, right? And know that the people them turn against you know and start understand everything. Everything start understand back now, a blood clot. You start see all the connections them with them are using for earth. Like black nigga in a society, I know if you know about these things, and and our fathers are the ones that feel this way. Like whatever. Like we'll see, bro. We'll see. Like I know all of this is coming. I knew all of this is coming. You understand me? But the girl was saying a lot of good points. To me, it's a little too late. Like it's late, not too late, but it's late. And for some reason, I've never heard y'all saying these things before. So that's interesting. And I be here this Migossi, and I be here like feeling exceptional, like vibes I see, and I'm like, wow, like this thing is gonna drop down on y'all like very shortly. Like I see it. I've always seen it. Like it's ridiculous the way.
And you know, as China becomes a bigger power, it's not gonna get worse.
Of course, because you're gonna be resentments. You understand? And there's people who are not connected to that, like, on a personal level, and removed from China for you know what I mean, like by decades. You know what I mean? Maybe even more, right? But ethnically, you're exactly them. It doesn't ever go away. You understand? Because perception is reality.
How much you want to find of yourself?
Yep.
They still see you as bloodline.
Period. Right? And you could be against, you could have protested against the Chinese government and all of that. They don't give a goddamn about nothing that makes sense. Like they don't care about politics, they care about bigotry. You see?
Exactly.
Like you got to understand who you're dealing with. It's not about politics as much as it's about bigotry. Like I hear what you're saying, but like I hate you. So what? Like there's nothing you could rationally tell me. Like my blood, like right. Like my program, like my flesh has been programmed to fight certain groups. Period. So there's nothing, like no matter what you hear me say, no matter even what you see me doing, I'm really trying to get rid of you or dominate you in some way forever. So there's that. You know, discuss amongst yourselves, like how you want to handle that, guys. No, man, I tell you so. Like that's what I'm trying to tell you. Like Like it's funny. I was talking to my brother and my father, and like my brother was like so basic. Like over time, like so, like it came a time where he was like, so basically, there's no way on earth that we could live with these people. And I'm like, exactly. That's what, like, if you really go down that road, that's the conclusion you come to. As untenable as it seems, as much as you may not even think that that's a tenable or viable solution to the thing, that's what you ultimately come up with. Because you don't, there's no other thing out there.
But it's like, some people come to that realization individually, like on our own, like, shit that.
Yeah. Like it's rough because they're not gonna stop. They're not gonna chill. Like they have to be stopped. Do you get it? And like you have to stay away and not allow them to know what you're doing and benefit from your brain trust and your value. You can't allow them to exploit your value for their benefit. So that starts to become medicinate.
But it's a terrible thing because when you tell them you better not feel slighted, like these people feel slighted, like the greatest wish is to be among like recent descendants of Europe.
Yeah, which is unfortunate. Yes.
So like if you tell them that they feel like this, like
yeah, like you deprive them, of the glory. Isn't it? Yeah, that's the worst. That's the worst. That's the worst goy. That's the worst goy on earth.
All right. Worst thing you could say to them, like, they're still in the country. So, worst.
Let me say, like an American nigga is the worst goy in history. Like I would have to say, the worst goy.
I mean, because like
he's the bad goy.
It's like it's hard, like you know what I mean? Like if you like say, yo, you know back what you live for separation, that's still the best country on earth.
No, like because you heard that, and you haven't been anywhere. You haven't even been a lot of places here, and you just it's convenient to feed because like if you just happen to be somewhere and you hear it's the best place on earth, like why argue about it?
I love that.
Yep, like I don't even have to like explore or verify that or anything. I can just keep saying it and just like.
I lucked out.
Yep.
Everybody saying this is the greatest country on earth. I lucked out.
Yep, I just happen to be here. Don't know how, but I'm not gonna search up for like to find out nothing else. Like even if I was something else before, I don't give a damn. I'm in the best place ever right now.
Yeah.
So whatever's happening to me. Whatever sufferation, whatever poverty I'm going through, it's the best. So I'm still lucky, whatever I'm going through, so I don't need to look for more. I don't need to try for more. Anyway.
Where I want to be.
Ah, paradise. Paradise. Which is absolutely just vulgarly ridiculous. You understand? But yeah. That's what happens. Like guys, like really get lulled into this stupid narrative, like without checking out whether it's true or not. Especially if you want it to be true, then like shaking the bushes is only going to disappoint you. So let's not. I heard enough. I heard all I needed to know. Like it's the best place in the world. I'm leaving it at that. Hey man, even if I'm in prison and like white squall lick and rats and roaches and chinka bite me at night time. It's the best country in the world. Like, okay. The best country for whom? That's the next question.
Team, we just get our way. No, this thing is strange, man. It's strange right now. Strange times, God. Even this thing, like, this thing, man. Alright, so, they're still saying, you know what I mean?
It's a crazy deal.
Look how even certain states closed up. I think they said Texas.
Yeah, Texas, but Texas never closed. That's what's so. Texas, like they had like a bullshit, some kind of little weak mask thing for like 2 weeks, but they've been rocking like that. Like every boxing during this last year of COVID, every boxing event that had like patrons was in Texas. You understand me? They had niggas in like for the Canelo, like a Canelo fight just recently, like Errol Spence fight, like a couple other fights. I can't remember who else, like, but a couple other fights. Like niggas was in attendance, bro. Like big, like in the stadium, the Dallas Stadium.
Yeah.
You understand? So like, and Atlanta's like.
I never seen like clips of like some big gathering. I think it was Atlanta.
Yeah. Atlanta's been rocking like from day one. Like some people say COVID no they Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? You can't really say COVID they Atlanta.
And I know Tanzania was rocking. But I think recently the president did or something like that.
President did?
Something like that.
Did that COVID?
Somebody tried to say that. Somebody say that.
No one will say that. Yeah. Politically, no one will say that.
Somebody say heart attack. Somebody say.
I mean, would I say that? Would I say a man come chop him up more than check COVID?
Yeah. So no.
Because that's gonna look bad. Because if they was open, then him dying of COVID looks crazy.
Exactly.
Yo, that would be a hint and a half to get a mask.
So I'm wondering what's really going on because it's like you get swept under the rug or them stopped out both guitar.
Right.
So much for COVID. I would definitely look away and free up on the president that COVID.
I would dare say that would be funny, but that's my weird sense of humor. But I would laugh at something like that if that was the case. I would find something like that funny. Because even if it was a hunting accident, they was gonna say that. Of course. And the more them don't clearly tell you what happened. Nah, Radical against who? Oi? No, sir. No, sir.
How much of the spot there?
Yo, you go walk up in that dead spot again, brother.
Muscle the spot, man. Muscle.
Yeah. I'm here. Do. I said, no, sir.
Muscle spot, man. Can't take enough this. But yeah, man, if I look away.
Right, I'll look away.
Yeah, no.
Would keep that under wraps though. If I could, would I keep it under wraps?
That's it, but it's even like them stop and talk about it, so. It's like nothing I thought about it. It's very weird to me, but I don't know.
I don't benefit nobody. Talk about that. That don't make things look bad, brother. Yeah. Let's see what else we can get into or see what else we can talk about. Because This just hurts everybody. This doesn't help anyone. You understand? Like as a reporter in Tanzania, you're gonna say, but what about next thing them disappear your blood clot? How much time it tell fit up? Yo, where you like where you up to? Like where you're where you, like which agenda you follow, brother? Like like who you serve, which God, like who you really want to benefit from where you want to. You help the people to make the country look like a shit? Eh? Eh? I bet you them finding a shallow grave blood clot. Eh? Watch out, like use your mind, stop watch movies like about white people and for them life and for them hundreds of years where they've reached now, and you very shallow in that kind of development, in that trajectory of society based on where you work from the top down to now. You understand? Know where you are.
And where you stand in the struggle, man.
Who you are and where you stand in the struggle. Stupid. You understand? Stop it. Stop modeling yourself off of people that you shouldn't model yourself off of because they're not a good role model. They're not playing the role you are playing. They're not in the position you are in. This is escapism. And they have other terms. Me just not smart. You understand? Come and show us them have a term where we tell you say, you are trying, like you emulate the person in power and you are not the person. But like, yeah, me and deal with them have name for that.
Yeah.
Them have name for that. Like, you think people not name them something there a long time because them know say, them know say. Yeah. Them see people like, alright, so you're not the new nothing, you don't know. Like, you don't know, special nothing. Yeah, normal smarty, like. Like, once people go through XYZ things, this I got happen to them. So they've named that long time, stupid. Yeah.
Lost you from time to time.
Yeah. Teacher.
Lost you to the game, I gotta hug that. I was here when you was asking wet. Lost you to the game, I gotta hug that. I was here when you was asking where the
Alright.
Who's that?
It's my music and I'm doing a hook with Drake. A Drake hook. But I'm just trying to get the vocal right. I'm trying to get everything right, but I didn't do anything.
Sounding pretty damn good.
Thank you, sir.
Lost you to the game, I gotta hug that. Lost you to the game, I gotta hug that. Lost you to the game, I gotta hug that. Lost you to the game, I gotta hug that. Lost you to the game, I gotta hug that. Lost you to the game, I gotta hug that. Lost you to the game.
But it's gonna end. It's gonna be. Right? You hear it? Anyway.
Yeah, it sounds wicked like that.
Thanks.
Like that.
Oh my goodness. I'm becoming.
Man, get, man, yeah, things are shit. And man, I'm noticing man want like musical tracks again, like, you know, like, the little like simple thing now, cut it again, like, man, I try to get more musical again.
The big hit songs are not that. Like if you understand, like you always got like little songs, but like, cause like this song is gonna have 808s and all the stuff. It's all the stuff that everything has. It's just my taste. Like what the progression actually is gonna be something that I understand to be what I think music should sound like. Do you understand what I'm saying? But as far as the drums and like like you know what I mean, where the snare falls, like even the BPMs, it's the regular 140 BPM that everything else is in, but I'm making it sound slower because of the way I'm rocking the sample, but it's the same 140. Yeah, like so I'm sticking to the program. I'm not like just totally like off the ranch. You understand me? Because like the whole thing is when I'm making a track for someone, I want them to win in the market. Do you see what I mean?
Right.
So like me being weird is not helping them. Like like you know, like yeah, I know everyone's doing that and that's what the market calls for, but do this. And then like I don't get no more clients, and like the people I work with don't reach anywhere, and like I don't know that that's a good branding tool. I don't know that that's good at all. Like so, like you understand me? So like you gotta like so like that's the reason why like Stevie Wonder was doing music way before Earth, Wind and Fire. When Earth, Wind and Fire got hot, Stevie Wonder started using their snare. Stop it. Stop it. I want to win too. Like what is you talking about? Right? I went to school for music. Nigga said a hit song is a song that meets the taste and the vibes of the current market. That's what a hit song is. It's not about what you like. It's about what the majority of the demographic of the music buying market or consume music. What is the most of them fuck with? If you don't look at it that way, you don't have a business. You know what I mean? You just have you just have personal feelings if you're not dealing with the market, and which is fine. That's not a bad thing. We're just making distinctions. You understand what I mean? Like it's just a distinction. It's not an indictment.
The market is the market.
Yep. And 9 times out of 10, there's something to the market. Like people are not just like being a hipster and spiting the market, like liking one thing but saying or pretending they like a different thing just to spite the market. Like you understand me? Like it's actually yes, it's good. Because it's good. You understand me? Motown wasn't successful because everybody was being a hipster. And there's people during that time, like on chess records and whatever, they're like, they're just being so poppy and sweet and like there's people who was fighting it, bro.
Of course. No one's gonna like it. There's nothing that everyone likes.
Like, and to the point where they had to actually start doing, then they wasn't getting no hits, and then they finally had to do a song that sounds like Motown. To this day, everyone thinks it's a Motown song.
Try to get any success.
At that point, to keep the goddamn lights on, like what are we doing? Like,
I have to pirate Motown.
Fox, like, do you get it? Like, people you are totally like against, you come in up, do a Motown vibes to keep on the lights. Even hire some Motown cats to come down, come deal with things. So, like stop, bro. Like how much time do you have to learn the same lesson? Like, there's no reason
We have to move toward the market.
Yeah, I think so. Because no matter how much you try to emulate what you see, you are gonna still come out in what you're doing. Right? You are still making the decisions. You're still interpreting what you think is what Motown is. Like, do you understand? So it's still gonna end up being a certain thing, but obviously certain maths work out, kinda work. So figure out what's working about it. Because it doesn't even have to sound exactly like Motown for you to benefit from what Motown is doing. Right? It's like a lab, it's like science, like it's a peer reviewed thing. Like when you do these things, the music buying public reacts in this way. So you have to learn from that, regardless of what you like.
That's everything. Like, once you start making like, it's a matter of time before next month start making like and I'm not gonna use the technology where come on, where you did probably even start.
Right.
I might even start making better than you.
Of course, because them grow with your thing, them used to your thing. No, them are gonna naturally start do variants, like off what has been standardized. You understand me? Like, come on, man.
So you can't stop it. Like,
It just is what it is. Like, and that's
it
the whole
is what
thing.
it is, exactly. Like, market,
Yeah.
innovation, and
Yeah.
all these things, like, so
Mhm.
what people are reacting to.
Right. But then of that.
Cars will still look like the Model T, like.
Right. And again, and again, exactly. And again, market, right? Sometimes people have the market as like this diabolical like thing over there that's bothering you. No, because like it's a symbiotic thing between the demographic that it's serving and it as an entity and the businesses and so on that fuel that. You know what I mean? I said that side of the equation because if nobody now buy your thing, you go out of business, brother. You can say market little more, like, but market.
If it's your business, you're gonna have to adjust.
Exactly.
Period. Or
Exactly.
you go out of business.
Exactly. Nothing is wrong. So market. It doesn't always work out for you. Like
That's right.
who's saying market all the time. Like so you still got to pay attention to the organic nature of the aspects of the market that are allowed to be organic because obviously certain things are enforced and subsidized by the government. The government picks winners and losers. Like it's not just as open like a free market. There's no such thing as a free market. You understand me? There's no such thing as a free market.
They teach people that.
There's no such thing as a free market. Everyone should know. Everyone should know that by now.
Some people don't.
Wow.
Some actually don't. Believe the propaganda.
Like if there was a free market, there would be no corn syrup sweeteners. You understand what I mean? Like, but anyway, that's a little too deep, I guess, for some conversations. You understand me? But like, the government decides that they're gonna buy every corn, like regardless of who need corn from who don't need corn. So people are encouraged to make corn and make corn syrup to get out the sugar growers, the people who grow cane. That's why everything is sweetened with corn syrup instead of sugar, and then that's why there's also a campaign. Oh, sugar is bad, sugar free. Oh. Meanwhile, corn syrup is clinically worse than anything.
Worse.
But there's no campaign against corn syrup as a sweetener.
Yes, a must, man.
And when a thing is sugar free, that means it can have corn syrup in it, which is worse than sugar. So what does sugar free mean? Like that means it's worse? Like that's
But
that.
the people don't even know so them like them must are enslaved, like them not even know that. Like them everything them might get control, like and there was some real food, like I get some things on the real food.
No,
like,
I'm telling you.
you know your thing. All the while, like some things are not real food.
Not
Yeah,
even
that's
so.
the thing,
Not even the body wash. Not even body wash, and they put it in like a sleek like plastic. Like that's actually also petroleum. That's also fucking up your environment. And then they put it in a fucked up petroleum funny shaped thing, and it's not soap.
And some of them have the little beads that break down the plastic.
Right.
Beer fish and them there.
Those things are ridiculous. Like that's not even soap. It doesn't emulsify the oil on your skin and like get you clean. They just like lather up and wash off, and then you're still dirty. Oh my god. Just because like certain man I get money, so them turn the other way because them can give certain man a next set of money. So from you have a friend in the government, next thing you can do fuckery and then make it go on. They don't business about the public because hopefully, and then some of the time them even go to the extreme and make sure say the fucked up stuff where them I do, make sure it go to certain neighborhood. Which is why redlining and certain things is necessary so you can hurt the people you want to hurt.
Yeah.
You understand? You cannot make the thing just get like homogenized and everybody live everywhere. That I gonna make. You can't hurt people when you want to hurt them.
You need to be able to hurt the right people.
All right. Otherwise, what are you doing?
Otherwise, like, how are you going to run your country?
Exactly. Just make it where everyone could live in peace. Yeah, it's ridiculous. I know, it's ridiculous. I know.
Come on, man.
I know, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Whoever heard of that, man?
Mm.
That's a find something.
Mm-hmm. That's definitely out. That's definitely not an option, right? So
For everyone live happily.
it's like no one's gonna do that. I mean,
That can't go on.
I mean, it would make the country, it would make the place like, I mean, almost invincible, like to a like wild degrees more than ever before. But where's the fun in that? You got to be teetering. You have to be teetering like on destruction, like from one moment to the next to really have fun. Yes.
Well, if everything more equitable, certain amount of lose, certain edge.
Right. Right. So that it goes out of the window.
No one wants
Like
that.
they would actually live better, but other people would be living good too. So that's out of the question.
And it's a cycle. It's a cycle.
Right. I want to be living good only if those people are living bad.
Exactly, it's a cycle thing. Like,
But
if there's no privilege, if there's no benefit to what you're doing, like if you can't be like ahead of somebody or you know in an exclusive club and like
Right.
in the reality.
Then like just blow up the planet. Then fuck it.
You know someone that love like in an exclusive club and them one being at the penthouse and them yeah someone with chase luxury like them one like the Waldorf and the penthouse and them one got the top champagne come on the room for floss and
Yep. I kind of know someone very close to me that that's kind of like.
yeah, some people that's like that. Be like in a business like.
She is luxury. Them and she is luxury. She is luxury. Them and she is luxury.
I can get the thing on the like. You know, here is a Don Perignon. Like, you know what I mean? A business with that. But you have enough people where that's an thing.
Cheers. But you have two set of man, you know. You have man where like them are run down things because them ear say them good and them want to in that feeling, them want to do like feel like them are do good things or them are consume or taking part in good things. And then you have connoisseurs of good things where know about good things, study good things and like it because it's good and the quality and them are a fan of the quality of it.
Right,
And they you understand me I say? Right, you have some people where them don't even know what them are do with good things. Them just hear say are good things and them just have them and them not use them right. Them don't like if I close them now, wear it right, them don't wear it the right occasion. Beer things.
It's just hype.
Yeah, them just have it because them hear say them see say people who have things and know about things and that them are deal with so them are try to mimic good things. But then you have a next set of people who know about good things. You understand me I say? And it's not always necessarily like just opulent, wealthy people per se.
Right.
Like you will have a man where he's not necessarily overly wealthy, but him love watches and he know about watches. You see? And he may have a Rolex based on his interest in watches. Right? But he can tell you, oh no, this is not even a new Rolex. This is a vintage Rolex and I actually got it refurbished and blah 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 blah. And you understand what I deal with?
Right.
And so it actually took 2 years to find the proper parts, and then I finally got it. And it took me this long, but no, I have it. And you know what I mean, because I'm into watches and I actually am starting to repair watches myself on the side. And so that's a whole different guy wearing a Rolex. Yes,
Exactly.
you understand what I'm saying? That's a whole different guy than a guy that bought a very good Rolex and go bore it up. If we go put inferior diamonds in it to make it depreciate in a value and don't know nothing what he might do.
Yep.
You understand me? And true that the people them will even put diamond them give inferior diamond because they know say you don't know a diamond. You don't know the difference. You understand me? So them diss you and style you. You understand? So you have to know what you have to do. Like you have people who know about things and like and interested in things and have a passion for something, and then you have some fool who just Like you understand? Them have on like Gucci shoes and a Louis pants and a Fendi top. Like you look ridiculous. Not because not because they're name brand you could just wear when like just why is this happening?
But it's all different levels.
Mm-hmm.
It's all different levels.
Cause you have a next somebody where I don't business about like you have the next extreme like I don't business about like good things like you would do anything, right? And you buy idiot things where it's not quality and you end up buying more things than a person who looked a good thing. You see,
Exactly.
like how Jaddy used to buy the sneakers, the Sneaker King shirts, like yes, and with the baseball man on the front. I'm like, what?
You think you're getting a quality? You think you're getting a bargain?
Right, because you got 3 shirts for
In
you
the
got
long run,
right, you got 3 shirts for $80.
Last as long as a good one.
Son, where is that shirt? Like with the beige, like the beige.
Long gone.
Like the
Long
beige
gone.
shirt with like the red part and then like the baseball man on it, like standing up. Where is that shirt? Because he bought it the same exact weekend that I bought this checkered polo long sleeve shirt. Like, by the way, I still have that shirt. People still compliment on how the colors are so vivid and clean because it is a good made quality shirt and it lasted me over 20 years. And it's not out of style.
Wild. What's wild is that I still have a polo shirt from, I think it has to be 87 or 88.
Right?
A blue long sleeve, I think a flag. I still have that shit.
Wait. With the cookie, no, not the cookie, the crown, with the crown logo on the pocket?
Nah.
Which one?
Is it a crown?
It's like a
I
crest,
think
like
it's a flag or a crest. It might be, but it's blue long sleeve, like a royal.
no, I know what shirt you're talking about. I remember I remember going to wherever we went to get it.
Yep, I still got that shit.
It might have been outlets or some shit, but I remember.
Yeah, like I think we went to Yonkers or some shit.
Or Redding or something, like something.
But I still got that shit.
I still have shirts from that same, all of those runs and all of that.
Still got that shit.
You see what I'm saying? And there's a market for that. Like those shirts can sell for money because there's a market for it. It's valuable.
I should put that shit up.
Like I'm telling you, like look it up, look up similar shirts. Like on if you get into the community of resale, like vintage resale polo shit, if you feel like it, and look up like what that's going for to get an idea of what the original joints like that you have is going for, and then you can decide whether you want to sell it or keep it. Because
Still got that shit.
but this is what I'm saying, like when we was doing all of that, niggas it was an investment if you really look at it, like. And niggas used to like, I know niggas used to be like, these niggas like buying polo and all that. Yeah, niggas got the benefit from it. Like actually having on the shit at the time is a benefit, bro. like you not having the shit, how is that benefiting you? Like not ever buying like a suede Bally's but having a Vikings like that's in the shape of a Bally. How is that benefiting you?
British nights. British nights.
Yeah, but but I remember the black leather Vikings that was looking similar to the Bali shape. Like, I don't like that. I don't like that. Like for $40 more, get a Bally's, bro. Get a Bally's. Like, don't buy a patchy for a couple days and buy a fucking Bally. Why? Because now you had a Bally's. Now, you can rest now. You can relax and not be so fucking. Because niggas be hating, bro. After you done with your Bally and everything good, I'm bench off the gas and everything good. A man still a pre you down the line in other years, say, hey, boy, I buy Bally's, I feel like them for them. Feel like them nice, you know. Yeah, fuck your mother. You don't know what the Bally's are hurting me now. So my advice is, you for buy a Bally's too, bro. Don't make me want to buy Bally and then down the line you hear. He ate a blood clot. Mm-hmm. No, me I tell you, man. Cause man, I got always try to prove to you, say, yeah, them Bali boy there, they're not nice like we, you know. Yeah, them waste their money from Bali, but look how which far we reach. So you already start build a narrative for fight against man. Stay there. Think a joke. Yeah, man. So when you feel nice in your body, man, you understand, man, I plan to you.
You come Bali, there, just style like that one time, man.
Yeah, son. No, me I tell you, man, me I watch these things.
Just style like them time. Now missing, come Bali,
Yeah. Some man never achieve a Silicon Valley. Some man never find himself in a party and Silicon Valley a play and then go, yeah, and then roll up there and then move up them body. They never achieve that vibe. You get me? Stay there.
Yo, what this thing? Yo.
Oh.
Yo, what is
Oh,
They must say I'm mad right now. But wrong. Yo. Wi-Fi a bug out.
What Wi-Fi is up on?
I think the Wi-Fi with the man.
You sure?
I don't know why they don't ask me for password. It's very weird.
Just
Oh,
exit.
wrong password and then think that one. Sure.
Just
This
exit.
is mad. What wrong with me? Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, man. So, man, I know. But
Yeah, man.
yeah,
You
man.
think I joke, you think a fight against thing I easy something, do you think bad blood clot easy? Remember me talking about man who hate you for the simplest thing. I can't remember saying why they hate you, you know, they must have that hate you feeling about it.
It's real. The hate is real.
They must have that hate, them must have that hate you feeling about them. Then they remember say you never do them nothing.
We hate each other, but right now, you know, like, the so-called Balak, we get to realize it is a cycle thing going like,
A long time.
it's a cycle thing going, you know what I mean? It's not an ordinary thing, like, man, I carry some great hatred, like,
What?
because, like, it's a cycle thing. It's a cycle thing. Like, all of the killing them were going at the ghetto and, like, all over. Like, you know, the ghetto all over.
Yeah.
All of the killing them and things them were going, like, it's a cycle thing.
People are restless, them don't have no, them not no God, them don't have no foundation.
It's like man, vex. Like, it's a
Yeah.
long,
Yeah, because nobody now mind them.
it's a long, deep vexness. Where,
Yeah.
like,
Vexation
from
because
the war, like,
yeah, but them weary to the war. No, them God now mind them again. Them start to notice that them God no business about them. Like imagine you look up to this person, and it start become very clear. It start get that sinking feeling and that sad, depressing feeling. Say, but that man don't really like me and love me like how me I love and like him. I'm a God this and the man like as much as him go on like he not like man. I really feel like he would have look out for it differently. You see me I say? And he start
it's coming like you don't really like it.
at all, like in a real life, in a real true real life. Like them just a done and them say all these things. You understand? And before me forget, remember you see the Suez Canal thing? Alright.
Yeah.
Alright.
Hearing about that.
I want to hear you like what you think about it. We know what me think about it. You know what me think about it.
Boy, right, no, the thing say Africa, because Africa, the thing there. Like,
Yes. You know, oh, many times I try to listen with them. I say Al Jazeera, English, me I listen. And I know the man that say Africa.
I heard a good one though. I think it was NPR.
NPR may say a different thing. But this Al Jazeera English pussy. But of course they're not going to say Africa because they might try to hold on to this concept of Middle East as like a so-called Arab. So
That's why this one was so interesting. They said Africa, a beer Africa than free.
okay, but that's an NPR. NPR is more progressive as a New York. You see me?
I was listening for some reason. My radio been on WDET, which is like the one out here of like
NPR.
NYC out there.
Right.
It's the NPR station.
Right.
The public,
Got you.
Not that me honest, but them not talk about it. I never said Africa. I was actually surprised. Like, they must say Africa. Because they must say, alright, if you can't go through there, then you have to go around the west
Right.
side of Africa.
Right. Go around the southern tip and go around the west side, which
Go
is
on the west side of Africa.
which is three or more weeks travel.
Yeah, but find out say, I know just like Somalia, where they did have the piracy thing. But more recently, they have an issue in the Guinea Gulf with pirating.
Bro, y'all think that y'all gonna get away with just digging out the resources, just pillaging our shit for like no one's gonna do anything ever? You
Yeah,
really?
I heard the Guinea Gulf of pirates.
Of course. Well, that's their like you could call them freedom fighters, you could call them heroes, you could call them daredevils, you could call them a lot of things. Like, you see what I'm saying? It depends on your perspective, because like if you look at from their perspective, it's like, my nigga, like y'all scorched the earth, bro, and trying to have us like fucked up on this. Like, no, you're not just gonna be passing through with all of our resources and all of our minerals and all of our stuff like in containers and just neatly packed up and just giving it to each other and making wild bread, and we hear suffer and I did and I live like dog. Like, really? Like, and then like, and pretend that it's not happening, and we must pretend it's like we're not at full scale hot war with you. Yeah? You want us to pretend like the Yankee them, like and tiptoe around the war.
But BS them clear it out still.
Clear it out.
When they say they free up, like it's gonna start.
What, the Suez Canal, them free up the thing?
Yes.
Okay, but yeah, whatever. But billions of dollars lose out, like just this. So like right now, the thing with me that see, is that Africa control the world.
Yeah. And
you understand?
The thing is, but that's the thing, like.
Well, yeah, and I remember when I was younger, like in the 80s, I guess, or whatever, I used to see a lot of war over Suez Canal, like headlines on Egypt and Rwanda, and be a war over Suez Canal.
That's the most valuable port passage in the world.
Precisely, but I didn't understand the implication or the value of it when I was younger, trying to pursue this and trying to make my brain.
Until now.
But I understood it a little before this.
I didn't understand it until now.
But this is really what makes me really fully integrate all the things I understand about the global, socioeconomic and socio-political forces and what have you, and reality. And if we go back to Africa, like, yeah, if we go back, like, when we get back to Africa, we're going to take over the Suez Canal and all that, bro.
Well, that's why this
like we're going to take over all of our stuff, and then like, because I don't cut you, but Al Jazeera English thing just like all they were saying was that like the Suez Canal is the shortest way for Asian and Europe, and Europe and Asia and Europe, and Europe likes Asia, and Asia likes Europe. And I was like, wow, like when are you gonna say Africa, bro?
Because they're very nervous.
Like, when are you gonna say Africa? Because you're using piece of Africa. You digged off piece of Africa so that you and your friends could play fucking like butt fuck and like over our corpses and our goddamn and our ancestors. Like, you understand what I'm saying to you? Like, the thing need to lock off, and you need to pay a big money, and like that said, Egypt need to, the Turks and all of these off-breed and half-breed need to get the fuck out of there, and the real people them need to take back over the place and take back over the canal and take back over the fucking world. All right?
Well, this is why.
Well, fuck yourself.
This is why Al Jazeera them not say Africa.
Of course they're not. They don't want to they don't want to wake a sleeping giant. They don't want nobody to be like, wait a minute. They don't want to mention that.
Very nervous.
Very nervous.
And this is the same reason why the Egypt stuff is very important.
Exactly.
The depictions and the things.
That's correct. That's correct. Because if you realize that it's usurpers that are running Egypt, and the real people are being suppressed every day. My brother just came from there. All right, my brother was just physically on the ground. He has his own pictures.
They're very nervous.
Like they don't want you to hear it. Like just south of Cairo, like the real people them is there, bro.
And then can't, they've been at the museum, they must have downplayed it, like
Yep.
the African.
All the shit, like the
shit.
and they don't let you let you just rock and just walk around. They have certain tours and they tell you certain things. You understand me?
And they
if-
Sorry Hawass, like
yeah.
for taught certain things, like
Yep.
and them do them thing, like them hide certain thing, like
Yep.
them feature prominently, them
No,
like
and
them
lock off certain chamber and
woolly butting them do.
fence off certain temper. Like trust me.
Woolly butting them do. And yo, you see that big bus there of Nefertiti? I'm sure I've talked about it before, but the big famous bus there,
Yeah.
Nefertiti,
Yeah.
a blood clot fake, like yo, like
I heard that.
believe it. I can't believe it. The big Nefertiti bus where everybody love and go crazy. The big iconic bus, the Berlin bus is a rotted fake. Like
I heard
yo,
that. I heard that.
Yo, I couldn't believe it. Like this big thing that everyone loves and portrays and goes crazy over it and portrays that big bus is a fake. Yo, the world is like a joke some of the time.
More
The
wild.
thing is a fake, yo.
I've heard that.
It's a fake.
I don't even trust that.
It's a fake.
But do you understand what I'm saying? I don't even know how much I trust that. Like it's too much for me. But I've never been a big Nefertiti person. Like I don't see.
Man, the thing, like,
No, I've seen documentaries on how it's a fake and how they made it and all that. I don't know.
it's
Like so,
crazy.
believe me, I'm not ignorant to that that
Yo,
view of it.
The thing is a fake, like, yo.
But you know
it's
what's
like,
fun? But for me, the reason why I'm not as emotional about it as some people is because I was never a big fan of it to begin with. It didn't make me feel any sense of pride or anything. It wasn't any like
it's crazy.
touchstone of something to me. I always was like, I don't know that she looked like that at all. I
But
don't.
it's so iconic.
No, I get that. I get it.
It's such an iconic
I get it.
thing.
I get it. It's like the same. It's like it would be like saying like Tutankhamun bus like the big find that they
Right.
it was a fake like that wasn't it like what
Yeah,
right?
people would be upset.
right it would be very upsetting because a lot of people like invested in that like,
Everything's invested in it.
You
But
understand me?
I'm
So-
sorry, guys. Like, the Nefertiti thing is real shaky. Like,
it's very I've seen
it's real
I've
shaky.
seen a lot of evidence that points to it's a bunch of shit and I don't
Like,
disagree
so
with it but like
ridiculous.
I'm just on some like I don't really care anyway but like that's interesting like but there's other things that they did that's more important to me like there's other fakeries and there's other alterations of other things that to me is much more important there's
Oh,
other,
yeah, there's a lot of them.
there's
Like,
other
you
things
made
that
one,
aren't fake that everyone is
And you
pretending is
made-
fake
And you made an Nefertiti exactly like the one.
yeah
Can't tell them apart. Like,
right
that you made one, man. Like, it's like, it was crazy. Like, all the things of it, like,
but you see
it's
to me
dope.
to me it's like kind of like a almost like a campaign to discourage like period you dig what I mean that's what I see out of it like oh the Nefertiti's thing is a fake and then like you kind of like everybody throws down their pen then like you know what I mean like everybody like goes home because like your team lost and then they can sneak shit over like they get shit cross customs like when they do shit like that they try to kill the vibes because we're a vibes people I want like you kill Nefertiti and like you tell people some Malcolm X Abati man and certain things like
Yeah.
you understand then they go forget it then they
It's
start
like
to
say that Nefertiti didn't exist.
no the famous bus
bus.
the famous bus but it's a guy molded it like I saw
The Berlin bus. The
like
Berlin
yeah
bus.
it's a
And
specific
think about it. It's found in it's revealed in Berlin.
Right, right,
Like right during the rise of Hitler and the Aryanism thing.
right. The whole thing, like it was a thing. It was a thing. It
And
was
he
a thing.
has Aryan features and looks Aryan. It's like it's a lot of background clues to it. If you don't even like, even if you don't subscribe to the bust itself
Right,
being fake, right? The background clues are real serious, are real curious. Like
right, and damning at the least. And
it
that
coming to light, it being found in Berlin or being coming to light in Berlin.
right, being
Germany,
the debut, the
during
time when you
rise
know
of
it. Right,
the Third Reich.
right.
And it has so-called Aryan looks.
That's what.
Like right there, man. Like right there, it raises a lot of eyebrows. And then like, I mean, if you're thinking on a certain way, like
Right.
it's gonna raise eyebrows.
I just always am very, very cautious about these people and their first finds, their second takes.
Mhm.
There's everything. I just take everything with a grain of salt. I'm watching them. I'm listening. I'm listening.
Yeah,
I'm listening.
It's all curious. It's all
But,
like,
like,
I mean, who knows? Like, who knows?
That's what I'm saying. It leaves me with that vibe. Like it's like I'm like I see, and I haven't like really dealt with this issue in like many years. Like, but it was a time when I was very like you know what I mean, like reading everything I can on this and all of that. Like I just kind of like at the end of it, I was just like whatever. Like, it doesn't matter like whether.
Just remember it for some reason. And it's just funny because it's just so. It's just funny how something that's so revered could be totally not what it is. Like, it could be a thing that billions of people love, and it could be a total fraud. Like, that can happen. Like, that does happen. Like, it just shows you how humanity, like, all the things said, that can happen. You know what I mean? Enough, like, millions of people base certain things off of things like a miracle or something where somebody said something. Like, you know what I mean? Like, these things are incredible. Like, humanity gets guided by things that are not necessarily what they thought, or like, it's an incredible thing. It's an incredible thing, man. Like, it happens in many different areas. Like even if you just said like, a war did start off a sinking of a ship, and you find out said that them people that never really sink the ship. And them people that is really, like, you know what I mean? Them kind of thing that, like, Lusitania or something like that. Like, when people take that the enemy did sink it, but the man that did sink it, so that people can't think that, like, you know what I deal with? Like, there's so many of these things in history, like, where an established story is not what it really turned out to be, like. You know what I mean? It's a funny thing, man. But I was definitely looking at that thing at that point, looking into it a little bit, and I was like, oh man, I was seeing enough little shaky things, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, yo, like, that's really curious, you know what I mean? Like, man find like two things together, but one damaged, but one like perfectly, like, no damage, you know what I mean? Like, just one lick of eye missing, but everything else perfectly intact. Nose, face, lips, everything perfectly intact. Meanwhile, the Akhenaten one mash up. But CR1 perfectly pristine. I mean, no flicker problematic things. No flicker problematic things. But, I mean, but all in all, man, when we didn't even talk in the first place, them people are nervous because them knows that these things are going to come out. Like, these questions are going to come out. And them are going to start get scrutinized. And they know that. Mm-hmm. They know that they only occupy a certain part of the team. Them not going to start. And them know that them never treat the thing right.
Ah, that's the key, you know. Guiltiness rests on their conscience, right? Them know if I them, then would I kill them.
Right, so they're nervous.
So when you not free to kill nobody, them are behave as if you're coming to kill them because you should be killing them if you knew what they knew about them. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They feel like they deserve to be killed based on their, like you could tell by their attitude, by their behavior then. Like the only reason why you're going like that is not because of what I did, it's because of what you did.
Them know it.
Right. And them feel like we know and then we only have play stupid. No, we're really stupid.
But that's why them think they alarm them, like when them sitting on top of Egypt and thing,
Mm-hmm.
get the alarm, them used to come over like, yo, they just weren't black, like they weren't black.
Right. It can't be because remember, everything is tied to Egypt.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is Egypt. Everything on earth is Egypt. All right? Because, all right.
We're the Jews. The Jews. We're the Jewish people, and the Jewish people, and the Jewish people.
Shut the fuck up, my nigga.
It's crazy.
Shut the fuck up with this Jewish people bullshit. All right?
Crazy.
You sound like an idiot. All right? The nation, the Hebrew nation came out of and was a result of and a product of Egypt.
Mm-hmm.
All right? Not unlike the Bloods and the Crips are a product of the United States.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying to you?
Yeah.
Cultures can arise in a place. It doesn't make you a different race. Like don't be stupid, bro. Don't be stupid. Like I've never seen a set of stupid people like this in all my life. I've never, son. I did not finish college, bro.
They really don't
Like
know.
I'm not smart. Like how are you this stupid?
They really don't
Like
know, bro.
it's an Egyptian people. The Hebrew people are an Egyptian people. In Torah, Moses, the leader of that movement, was recognized as an Egyptian. That should tell you everything.
Crazy.
That should tell you everything. All right? He
It
was.
doesn't tell them anything.
That's crazy. Well, that should tell you everything, right? So, again, nothing that happens in that book happens outside of the borders of current Africa.
It's crazy.
Nothing.
It's crazy.
All right?
These people are, the Suez Canal didn't exist. And that's
Exactly.
another that's
Exactly.
another thing that shows you know, that the land was connected.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The Suez Canal was
Niggas, watch out.
Because the land was connected.
They based this whole bullshit that the natives of the Americas came on the Bering Straits, like a land bridge that only happens like once every million years in the ice, and then they walked across the ice, and then the ice melted, and it's not there. They rely on that to populate this whole thing, this whole right. But but what about the physical land that doesn't have to be a land bridge that happens when it's ice and all that shit? That shit was, you had to physically bore it down, feet going, and it's still not going. You understand? It's still a barrier. And this to me, this is Iggy Abaya showing you, this is Hashem showing you, like, yo, the power of Africa is very great. If we lock off the door, the whole world choke. One little door, the Africa closed, and the whole world upon it.
Yeah, but they're too confused with this black thing, so.
That's the problem. They don't get
They
it.
cannot know about Africa.
No. But this is the whole problem. But I know. So me and you can talk. That's the main thing I'm want to give it up. Just the touch base on the Suez Canal thing, because that I show you the power of Africa. Because
Big thing, man.
because
Big thing.
because Africa on the right hand, if we go back to Africa, we are go blood clot, go back and take back
It's the
everything.
doorway of the world. It's the doorway of the world.
Everything come from there, sir. Everything come from there, sir. You can talk little more. Everything in Africa. So we need to take back our thing. All right.
Oh shit! And Majesty set Africa away to its creator.
Yeah.
Like,
And what does that mean? Listen to that.
that's a direct quote.
Listen to what he's saying.
Like, that's ill.
Listen to what he said.
Ill.
Listen to what he said to the little Rasta man them were forward. Organized and centralized. For what?
Man,
For what? Organized and centralized. For do what?
I still gotta find that National Geographic, man. I know I told you about it one time, but it was the National Geographic from the coronation.
Mm.
And then it said, like, it always stuck with me how the article started out. It just always stuck with me. It said, if the pharaohs were around, they would be looking at this coronation with great interest.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that. And it just really made it all real to me. Like
But this is the
brought
thing.
everything home.
No, that's a spooky sentence because it's like, oh my God, this shit is real shit. This shit is
It
a
brought
real.
everything
It's a
home.
real succession. Like
Yeah, it made
this is our real
sense.
culture. They really dissed our shit, and like we're like out here looking crazy when we had a whole different world.
Yeah, I was like, oh shit, it really brought it home for me. Like,
Mhm.
that really made me see what I was dealing with.
Right, right.
Like, it gave me perspective. I was like, oh shit, like, this is some real shit.
And remember said there's a link between the Abuna them from Egypt and the Abuna them and the Abuna them
Right,
in Ethiopia. I remember said one at a time that the real Ed Abuna had to be from Egypt at a certain point.
Right,
There's a certain protocol and there's certain traditions and certain things
right.
where this thing I come from. Like it's not a joke thing.
That was the first time that that really brought it home for me. And I think I was in a young Ross stage at that time
Right.
when I read that. When I
You
saw
couldn't
that
get for
article.
you couldn't get for penny. You understand?
And I was like, wow, like it really made me see what I was dealing with. Because most people feel like the coronation like a little idiot, like the idiot African tribe thing, like
Yeah, but people don't get it. People don't
they
get it.
don't get it. You know what I mean? So it's like that really made me see what it was. Like them say, yo, the pharaoh them without dealing with this.
Yeah, but this is a big deal. It was a big deal. And it's coming from hundreds and thousands of years of things. All right?
Yeah, and that's coming from the kingdom that they used to deal with.
Exactly.
And it's still here.
It's the same government, the same line.
I was like, yo, this is amazing. Like,
And again, what people don't understand is that the blood and the royalty from those Egyptian times, those gibbets, you understand me, times, you know what I mean, gibbets, Gizeh, like, it's still the same place. Like, it's not anything, there's no spooky new place, bro. That's what people don't understand. There's words that I use with, like, imagine, like, I wasn't born in Africa. I didn't grow up speaking any language from Africa. I learned and I taught my daughter very little. And we use words that the root words are in the same language that are from the place in what we call in Egypt right now.
yeah.
That's how close we can get reconnected to our things. In couple years, boom, we right back to our stuff. Like it's very easy to get back into our stuff. It's not so much can it be done. It's do you understand that it should be done and what the benefit would be. That's where the thing becomes. Are we?
They're very disconnected, but at the same time, there is growing awareness.
Of course, of
You know?
course, of course.
You know what I mean? But it's gonna take a lot. It's gonna take a lot. Like as we said, the EA Church and then people after them one another. Like it's a lot to overcome, and there's a lot of cycle and genetic
Yes.
like
Yes.
trauma, memories,
Yes,
and
yes.
hatreds,
Baggage.
and wars
Yes. Yeah.
still being played out.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Correct, sir.
people see it as just, them people are not killing one another.
No.
Because the same Jews that you see there and the Arabs from the Bible, they might fight out this thing.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh
Like,
my God!
like
if I
you're-
hear someone say that, I'm gonna lose it.
like, yo, who was saying that? Oh, idiot. Like,
Like Mota.
like
Something.
them said that. Him say it long time already. Me sure. Me not have to hear him say it. Him not gonna say that. But, boy, who was it? I believe it was one of the twins of twins was like trying to like use that for a point, like to say, because they like these
They're gonna do that.
they like these tropes of like these things, because they talk about how women are so horrible and and men are such victims. So, and all these things are tropes that have been happening since the Bible times, and like, and then they misquote and misrepresent like the narratives in the Bible, like, because of what they see before them now, and they misunderstand, and so like,
Everyone does.
and they like yeah, but like they like it's vulgar and atrocious, like the way how some people do it, and like it spoils the thing, because like everything else they were saying was true, and then this comes and it's like, this is what spoils things all the time. You don't know enough about this stuff to use it this way. It feels like you do, because like they told you that this is what these stories mean, and this is what the Bible is talking about, but it actually isn't. So it's like, damn
That's
it.
why US pushes this Israel and them out.
Yes, it's
That's like the
it's
holy
very
land.
important. Like if those people aren't Israel, then everything goes out the window.
Falls apart, yeah. So they need them to push that illusion.
Like if Jesus Christ is not white, it's over. Cause that was the whole, like, get out of jail free card. That was the
That's
whole,
the whole point. That was the whole prize.
like that was like, oh, justice is white, God is white, so you guys gotta listen, and everybody got everybody gotta chill out. Everybody gotta chill out, because like we're
Justice is white. We won.
exactly, sorry guys, like I would have chilled, but like you gotta chill. Like, I mean, if he was you guys, then I would have to chill, but because
But I mean, God is white, so
right,
we're the best. Come
and
on.
I love God, and you gotta love God, right? So like you gotta kind of love, you gotta exalt. Anyway, we're on top.
You guys don't love God? You guys don't love God?
You know what I'm saying? You don't love God? You understand me? And Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre and Death Row? Well, let it be known then.
Then you gotta love us.
You understand me? You don't love God. And Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre and Death Row? Well, let it be known then.
Then you better love us.
You know what I mean? Like, there's definitely the Source Awards, like, you know what I mean? But like, no, it's a thing. Like, it's a thing. Like, that's why it's the most important thing, is to establish your ethnicity and who you are. You understand me? And where you stand in the struggle. You understand me? I don't like the struggle part, but like, I get it. You understand me? It's jihad. Like, he's literally singing about jihad. Like that's what he said, just in English. You understand what I mean? But nobody wants to talk about like the jihadist Bob Marley.
Yeah, it sounds too like they give a connotation, like
Yeah,
the connotation that it has in
yeah,
the
yeah,
US, like
yeah.
it's a negative like thing where
Because we use that word in Amharic too. Like it's not just like, it doesn't just mean like some guys in like Afghanistan.
Islamic doesn't mean the Islamic like terrorism.
Right, exactly.
That's what they gave it. That's the connotation
Exactly.
they gave it in the
But
US,
like, so like when you hear it in normal parlance, like in
it triggers you.
yeah, it's like what? It's like it's nothing. It's just a word, bro.
Look, you terrorists? You
Like-
terrorists?
You guys talking about terrorists over there? I don't know Amharic, but were you guys just talking about terrorists?
Terrorism.
No, bro.
Terrorism.
No, bro. Like, no. I was just like, you understand?
No, I heard someone talking about terrorism.
I'm not an Amharic expert, but I think I overheard someone talking about terrorism. So I came over.
What?
Yeah.
Just because you heard the word jihad.
Yeah, they trigger them, man.
You know what I'm
Them
saying?
don't know the word. I know, and them I learn them just I hear it, hear it. Every time they hear it, them hear terrorism.
Right, right. Cause that's what them style them to know it as. So all these kinds of things. It's just like
Worse if they watch Fox News.
and like here's like something that's very interesting to me, right? It's a different topic, I guess, or whatever. But like there's so many Zema Oj, or well, yeah, I guess we call it. Let's call it hymns then. Let's like say they like like religious songs, right? Zema Oj, right? And it's like enough of them are talking about like Haile Selassie and basically a lot of them are just singing about Haile Selassie, right? Like, and it could be a way. Like if it just so happens like hundreds of years like these things are singing and then like one time an emperor is called Haile Selassie and then like then you start listening like the Zema which them again and it's like yeah I know like is this gonna make like if you don't like Haile Selassie you're gonna be pissed like that it just boils down to like a moment where it could be interpreted like that like it's singing about him like
Right.
it feels a way right now. Like it's a Rastafari movement. There's a movement happening in the West, like revering him. Like this is getting weird, bro. Like we gotta stop this. We gotta like enough him start them change the words and all these things. Like enough things in the Bible them change. In the Ethiopian Bible. That's why you got to get the original like the Haile Selassie 61 Bible. You know what I'm saying? You hear that? Yo. No, son. Gone. Yes, him gone. They said the youth man gone.